Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching and happy last week of 2020. We have made it. It is almost 2021. I am so freaking ready. I could scream. But today I am rounding up my best of Amazon for 2020. I went through every single product I have ever shared with you guys. I selected my top favorites and then kind of looked at my best sellers on Amazon, and it just so happens that the things I love the most, you guys also bought the most of, so I cannot wait to share them with you guys today. Everything I'm talking about is going to be linked in the description bar below for you guys to shop, so make sure that you check there, along with hair, makeup, outfit details. This hair is very big today. Dyson Airwrap. You are a game changer. So all that stuff is gonna be linked in the description bar below for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe while you are down there. I would love to have you guys join my YouTube family. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And also don't forget to follow me on my Instagram because I post a ton of content and Amazon finds there daily. All right, I've got a lot of stuff, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so if you are looking for something specific, make sure you check out the timestamps or chapters, whichever you call them. They're basically along the bottom bar. If you like hover over the little bar where you can skip through time on the video, if that makes any sense at all, it will show you the different categories. And so if you're looking for one specific thing, that's kind of how you can do it. But we're gonna start with the home finds. Without a doubt, the best, most amazing product ever invented, and my #1 Amazon seller through the year. The entire year, and the meat masher is my top seller. So this is exactly what it sounds like. It is a meat masher. It does have many different uses, but I use it the most for ground beef. I'm actually making chili tonight, and so I will use this to just kind of like mash up the meat. It has this little star, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, star like look to it. And so it's really gonna get your meat like separated out, and you're not gonna have to be like constantly like shoving, you know, your spatula into it to basically make it fall into clumps. This is gonna get it all evenly cooked. And I noticed that my ground beef does cook a lot faster just because it is like evenly spread apart and like, you know what I mean, like open. It's all just distributed best. I guess that'd be what you say. But meat masher, best purchase ever. I literally use this at least once a week, especially in the colder months because I make a lot of chili, but this thing, it's where it's at. Next is the Duomo. I think that's how you say it. So I have talked about this in recent Amazon videos, and if you have animals, just like stop right here, go to the description bar, buy this, and then come back. So this is without a doubt one of the best purchases I have made as a animal mom, okay? I have 3 cats and a dog, so lots of animals, lots of animal hair. This is the only thing that removes animal hair completely, fast, efficiently, and you're not having to like use a lint roller, you're not having to use a vacuum. You basically run it across your surface that you are trying to get the hair off of back and forth, not just in one motion. You do it back and forth, and then it all is stored. I warn you, there's probably a lot of hair in here, but it is all stored in there. And I'm sorry, I know that's gross, but if you have animals, you know how quick animal hair can take over your house, your furniture, everything. I run this over the sofa pretty much daily at this point, especially before we have people come over. It's a really nice find. This little, I always just wanna be like, this little doohickey, but it's actually a lighter, is so amazing. So it is actually a rechargeable lighter, and I've talked about this in videos before, but like I don't think I'm ever able to fully express just how amazing this is, because it's one of those things you don't think you'll need, you think it's kind of unnecessary, and then you get it and you realize like how annoying it is to, you run out of like a lighter and your lighter stops working and you have to go buy another one. Like just having a rechargeable lighter is a game changer. So basically you slide this little lever up here, and then you press a button, it creates a little spark, and that is how you light your candles. That is how I lit the candle that is behind me. This is the only lighter we have in our house at this moment because I mean, there's really no reason to have another one when you have a rechargeable lighter and you're not ever gonna have to replace it. The little charging port is right here, and as a safety feature, you cannot light it while it's charging. So you'll never be able to like accidentally slide it up and click that button. Also, if that button does stay up too long, you lose the ability to use the lighter. It has to be up for like a few seconds. I think the blue lights have to be off of it, but that is another safety feature so that it's not just like going in your drawer. Like there have been some times I've opened up the drawer and this has slid itself up, but you can see the blue lights went off And as a safety feature, I can no longer use the lighter. So it does have some really good safety features to it. It is very reasonable in price, and it is such a good product to buy from Amazon for your house. Another one that I just, seriously, I couldn't really see the need for it because I was like, it just seems so like bougie to pour your oil from one container into another one. But after having used this for about, oh gosh, I think it might even be 6 months, 4 months. I don't know, I've had this for a long time, but I actually do need to refill it. So I just didn't realize how much I was overpouring for simple things, and also just how much easier the cleanup is with this. So basically it's a little container that you put any kind of cooking oil in. We have just olive oil in here, and then you squeeze the little buttons at the top and it fills up this little container based on how much you need. So this side has the milliliters, this side over here has teaspoons and tablespoons. So there are different measurements for you guys, but basically you just fill up how much you need. Then you can take off the, oh gosh, okay, there we go. You can just take off the lid and you dump the oil right onto your food, into your pan, wherever. And it is, I mean, to an extent, spill proof because I dropped this earlier. Come on, I'm like struggling with this cap today. I dropped this earlier when I was like bringing it in here to film with you guys, and nothing came out, nothing flew all over the place. So the lid is pretty secure. So it's very durable too, because I drop a lot of stuff. But this is also a home favorite that I just was like, do I really need it? And now I'm like, no, I can never live without that. That's a good one. Okay, and the last Amazon home find, I'm not even sure if you'd really call this a home find, but it's gonna go in that category anyway. So this is a portable, like, travel jewelry case, and it is so nice. My mom actually got my sisters-in-law this for their stockings for Christmas. I have like the, I guess it'd be like blue or silver one. She got them the pink. This is a travel case. I actually use this. I will use it whenever I do travel again, whenever that happens in 2021. But I actually use this when I'm taking like my blog pictures or anything like that for social media, because I take those pictures in bulk, and so I try to change my jewelry up, kind of make, you know, different looks. And so this is actually great for holding a bunch of jewelry. It has places for rings. It's got 4 little compartments here that you can kind of use for whatever you want, or you can take out one compartment and make it 2, or take that out and use the whole thing. Plus, if you just pull on the top, then you have a little place for necklaces. You've got 3 necklace spots, and then you can actually like put the rest of the chain down in there so the necklace isn't just like hanging loose. And then you can put your earrings in here. So it holds 3 pairs of earrings. Just such a good little universal travel case. My sisters-in-law both loved this. They were really excited for it. And actually, so technically Kayla isn't my sister-in-law yet. She's going to marry my brother in May, but she's already part of the fam, so sister-in-law. I will be taking this to her wedding because I just think it's like a really good gift. You could even get bridesmaids. It's just gonna hold a decent amount of jewelry, and you're not gonna have pieces just like sitting down in your purse. If you know an athlete, even like when I was in high school, I had to take off all my jewelry before practice, and I would just have to like shove it down into pockets. Like, this is small and compact, so it would be great for like an athlete who has to take off jewelry a lot. If you go to the gym and don't wanna wear jewelry, but no matter what the reason, you need this. You need all of it because it's all from Amazon and it's all amazing. Amazon is my best friend. And I will go ahead and pop this in here. So it actually didn't make the top 5 of bestsellers, but it was number 6, and I'm actually using it today. So I wanted to share this with you guys. So it is a Yeti coffee mug. I don't know if it's a Rambler, Tumbler. Anytime you type that kind of stuff in, you basically just get all of Yeti's products, but this is a coffee mug that I got from Amazon. I started this coffee at, it was like I remember looking at the thing, it was $1.11, because I was like, oh, it's $1.11. It is now $3.37 and my coffee is still very hot. So it does come with a lid. It's a huge coffee mug, and my sister actually got one of these in the white elephant Christmas gifts we did this year, and she really loves it. She has hers in silver. This is more of like the copper color, but I specifically mentioned this when I first shared it. If you are a mom, the number one thing that I hear moms say that they miss when they have children is they miss hot coffee, because by the time they make their coffee and then they do all their stuff with their kiddos, their coffee's cold. So if you know a new mom and you know she wants some coffee and you want to give her the gift of hot coffee, this is amazing. I mean, honestly, I'm not a mom and I still love it, so you just can't go wrong. Okay, so now we are in the fashion category, and I actually have 6 for this one because I couldn't narrow it down. okay? So just bear with me. One of my top sellers was actually this Carhartt beanie, and I think the reason why is because it is a men's beanie, but women can wear it too. Oh my god, it actually smells, oh my god, it smells really good. I sprayed my perfume on it the other day, and it still smells amazing. Okay, I'll stop being weird. But this Carhartt beanie is just, honestly, one of my most worn. I have been loving beanies lately. This time of year, it is freaking cold. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I'm just sitting in my house, I'm cold. And so I've been wearing this a lot, and actually the other one I'm about to share, I've been wearing a lot. But this one is a men's beanie. Women can wear it too. Very warm, it is a little bit adjustable. I usually like to have my band be a little bit thicker, just because I don't love when the beanie like sticks way off my head, but that's just preference. So this was probably the shortest amount of time I could talk, but I mean, it's a beanie, it's really good. That's that. Another beanie that I love this year is the white knit beanies. So this has actually remained a top seller pretty much since I showed it. I think maybe a couple months ago. This has stayed in my top 10. So the little pom-pom on the top is really cute. It is a knitted material. They have a few different like materials and a few different looks. Some have pom-pom, some have don't. I'll link it below for you guys. You'll just see on Amazon, but it is the CC brand, and that is one of my favorites. It's my mom's favorite for beanies on Amazon. Just overall, a really good quality beanie. You can throw these in a little garment bag and then put them in the wash with absolutely zero issues. And while I'm mentioning washing, I do want to mention, so I know it's kind of gross, I actually need to wash it now. I get questions about when I wear a beanie, how do you prevent getting makeup on it? So I do get makeup on it. I just still wear it anyway because I don't want to be someone who doesn't wear something for fear of getting makeup on it. I want to use my stuff. And so for this one, I just, when it's on my head, it's on my head. I'm not going to take it off. If I put on a beanie, it is on my head until I am like getting in the shower. And usually, if I am planning on wearing a beanie or like, no, I will be in a situation where I'll want to wear one, I just will put either less or no makeup on my forehead to prevent the inevitable that is makeup, and it's just kind of gross. But like I've said, you can throw this, make sure you do throw it in a garment bag. Throw it in a garment bag, put it in your wash. It washes very easily. I have dried this. It did kind of make the pom-pom look a little crazy, so I do recommend just air drying it. If you want to get real bougie, you can like blow this with a blow dryer, but it's a very simple, good quality beanie for the colder months from Amazon, and it remains a top seller, which means you guys are loving it too. These gorgeous hoop earrings. Y'all, these are so good. Okay, so there are a lot of hoop earrings out there. There are designer hoop earrings that look just like this. There are more affordable options that look just like this, but then there's these that are like 10 bucks on Amazon. These are the 60 millimeter. They come in gold, rose gold, and silver. They're just the best. They are the best earrings on Amazon. So they are not the Pavoy brand. I did have some from the Pavoy brand, but I said this in a recent video, the back of them actually not even being worn have started to turn. Now I have had those Pavoy earrings for like a year and a half, maybe a little less than that. So I was still impressed. Same price. They just started to turn, and one of you guys actually told me that hair products can make your earrings turn because obviously it's touching your hair, but that still annoys me. Like, I still want my stuff to last, and so I've worn these probably about, I think I've had them for like a month, maybe a little less than that. I haven't noticed any tarnishing or turning of them yet. Again, these are the 60 millimeter. They're like 10 bucks on Amazon. They are so lightweight. They don't weigh your ears down at all. And they just look so good in. Like if you really want a statement hoop, this is a good one. Okay, and then the final three pieces. These are all actual clothing items, and they are so good. So this remains the #1 selling sweater on Amazon. Like, you can get on there and it always says like bestseller, and you can see in the top like what people on Amazon are loving. This literally remains in the top sellers on Amazon. Like, not just mine, everyone's. Everyone loves this sweater. I see it all over my Instagram. I see it all over YouTube. It is the best. So this is just a simple like mock neck turtleneck sweater. I have it in the creamy white color, and it is really gorgeous. Now, it annoys me how easily the sweater wrinkles. That is the only downside to this sweater. Honestly, it isn't even that big of a deal. Before you put it on, you're just gonna have to throw it in the dryer or steam it like I do. But it does not matter whether you fold it or hang it. it is going to get wrinkly. So just be prepared for that. But I like that it has a little bit of a V cut in the front because I think it makes your legs look like a little bit longer. It does cover your butt in the back, so it's great for leggings. The sleeve length is really nice. It just has a really pretty flow to it without it being oversized to like a dumpy look. And I do like that the turtleneck is not overwhelmingly tight. It's actually like loose but not floppy. So this is the top seller on Amazon. It is always a good one. And so of course, those of you who have this, love it. It is just such a good find. Probably one of my most worn Amazon sweaters too. I've been really into sweaters lately because obviously it's freaking freezing out. And that is definitely my most worn. So my most sold basic is this white tee. I literally saw a fashion blogger the other day link a white tee that was $85. This one is not $85 and it is one of the best. This to me looks very structured. Like I have some really flimsy white tees in my closet and this one is without a doubt like the most well-structured tee. It is a V-neck. This same brand does offer a scoop neck. You can get different necklines, but this is just the simple V-neck. It is a gorgeous white tee. It's not at all see-through. I did get a small in this, so it fits true to size, and I just really love it. Again, like this is one of those pieces I've had for maybe 3 or 4 months, and every time I wear it, I get compliments on it because it's just like a really good basic white t-shirt. There's nothing crazy about it. There's no emblems, logos. It's not oversized. It's not too form-fitted. It's just really good basic. So I did want to share this with you guys because it is one of my top sellers, but it is my top selling basic. And then the last piece is this adorable sweatshirt. So this is the Easy Tiger sweatshirt. I have really been living in sweatshirts lately because it is freaking freezing out. You guys know, like beanies, sweaters, sweatshirts, all of them. Just give me all the warm stuff. This one though, I got a couple months ago and I really liked the logo on it, but I didn't realize how much you guys were going to love the logo on it. So it just says Easy Tiger. This company actually has a few different logos. I have a few different sweaters from them. They're all really, really soft. I did get a large in this, so I went really oversized. I sized up 2 times to get that oversized look, so it does cover my crotch and my butt in leggings. Really, really soft and comfortable. So many different ways to style this. I actually think I have styled this on my Instagram with the Carhartt beanie. So it's a really good find, very soft. I think I've said that 100 times now. You guys get it. If you're looking for like a good graphic sweatshirt, because like I think graphic tees are a thing during summer, but now we're in graphic sweatshirt because it's freaking cold, then this one is it. I'm going to move into the like skin and beauty favorites now for the whole year. And one of these I think you guys won't be shocked by, so I'm going to mention that one last because I've literally mentioned it in every YouTube video that I ever talk about Amazon stuff for the history of ever because it's the best. But this is very surprising, one of my top sellers for the whole year, and it's actually a product I probably had the least amount of time of all of these, and it is my favorite too. This is amazing. So this is a facial steamer. It is by the brand Pure, and it has a warm towel option, the facial steamer option, or a humidifier option. So you basically just put the water in the back and then wait a few minutes after you turn it on whichever setting you want, and then the steam will come up out of it. Or if you do want to use the towel feature, you have to take the lid off and you roll up the towel and put it down in there. But this is one of those things that I thought I would really enjoy for my skincare routine when I wanted to give myself a facial and I wanted to do a little self-care night and I wanted to use my pore vacuum, but it actually is something that now I use pretty regularly because I just find that when I use this, my skin is so hydrated and so beautiful the next day. It just opens up all of your pores, so even if you just notice like you're having a bad skin day and you don't want to go through the full self-care routine, like you just don't have time, you want to go to bed, use this before you do your skincare and it really opens up your pores and helps it then accept that product a lot better. So overall, 10 out of 10, this is one of my favorites probably for the whole year, especially because in 2020, I really started to take care of myself better than ever before. Whether it was fitness, skincare, eating right, anything. So of course this is one of my favorites because it's a skincare gadget that's just so good. This mascara is so bomb. So I talked recently about how the Lancome, I don't know how to say that. Seriously, the redneck in me just wants to say Lancome. But I talked recently about the Lancome, whatever, CILS Booster XL. And if price is not an issue, I will select this one over and over every single time. I think this is the best primer mascara I've ever tried, and I've tried a lot. If you are looking for an amazing drugstore dupe, this is it. So I will link this below for you guys, but just know this one is significantly more expensive, but they're both primer mascaras. So do with that information what you will. But this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer Mascara, and anything L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara, no matter what, if it's the Lash Paradise, if it's just the regular Voluminous Mascara, that is, in my opinion, one of the best drugstore mascaras on the market. Like, I still to this day, anytime I try a different drugstore mascara, I always am just like, they can't beat L'Oreal. L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara is the best. So it makes sense that if you're going to choose a drugstore primer, this one would be the best. It's just like a regular white base. I don't think it's expensive at all. I can't think of the price off of the top of my head, but usually when you do buy this, at least in my experience, you can't go into a drugstore and buy just this. You have to buy like this and the voluminous mascara as well. And if I was going to pick a drugstore mascara, I picked the Lash Paradise, not the regular voluminous. So I wanted to just get my hands on just the white primer. So that's why it came off of Amazon. And of course, that's why I linked it for you guys and how it became a top seller of the year. So lash primer is one of my favorite tricks to get beautiful, long lasting lashes. Say that 3 times fast. And this one is without a doubt a good find from Amazon, or just in general. Just good lashes all around. 2020 forced me to grow out my eyebrows, and I feel like I was like normal. I feel like I had thin brows at the beginning of the year, and then I like in the summertime went like crazy and let them get like Dan Levy level. They were a little aggressive, so I've kind of toned it down. But my eyebrows are naturally fairly light. I do have like darker brown in the middle, and then like all of the outside hairs are really, really white blonde because I'm a redhead. And so I've tried the dyeing route. I've tried the temporary dyeing route. It's just so much work for such a simple thing. I honestly even think I want to get my eyebrows microbladed, just because anytime I can just not have to do my brows is great, or anytime I can cut down on my brow routine, it's great. So this is really, really good for those days when I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do my brows like full out. This is the e.l.f. Wow Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. So I use the color taupe because my brows are actually brown and blonde. They are not red, even though I'm a natural redhead. This little sucker is not expensive. It's gonna last you for a really long time, and it actually makes your eyebrows look pretty natural. So like I said, like I wouldn't use it today if I want my brows to look like this. This is more for a day-to-day look. Very simple. You just wanna have your brows look nice and put together and filled in, but you don't wanna spend a ton of time doing them. I will use this, like specifically mornings getting ready for work. Quick. I don't even know what that noise is, but you get what I'm saying. Usually you do have to buy these in a pack on Amazon, I believe, but even in a pack, I think these are cheaper than like any high-end option that you could get from like Ulta or Sephora. So again, I use the color taupe. Really nice brow gel for just kind of an everyday brow look, and it does have fibers in it, but they're not like overwhelming. You're not gonna see fibers like sticking out of your brows or anything, and it is gonna keep your brows locked in place. Sometimes I'll use this as a like a brow gel, like just to keep my brows like shaped up. I'll just use this. So I could talk about it all day because it honestly is one of my favorite brow products to this very day. But regardless, try this and you won't be disappointed. By the way, if you guys are noticing a lot of cuts in this video, it's because I have hiccups. Every time I film a video, I get hiccups. It never fails. But they're like next level today. Now, I don't really know if this counts in a skin, beauty category, but I want to include it because it has actually helped save my skin a lot this year. So this became a quick top seller because it's 2020. We're still wearing masks, and I have it in the champagne and the pink, and then my husband has black. So I actually had heard that silk masks are really great if you get mask acne. And one night we did Christmas with like my grandfather and my grandmother and my aunt and uncle and stuff, and so we all masked, and so we kept our distance from each other, and it really bummed me out. But if that was the only way I got to see my grandfather, then that is okay with me. But Sam and I were very impressed with, after hours and hours of wearing these masks, how well we could breathe, and also we were some of the only people who didn't end the night with mask knee. So my mom had the paper mask, and sure enough, like just a couple hours in, she had a bump starting to form right here. So it is really aggressive, those masks. Like they throw little temper tantrums on your face. So if you want to prevent mask knee, but you still want to be able to breathe, I highly recommend a silk mask. This one also has adjustable ear straps and it fits really well. I do get asked a lot if masks suck into my mouth, and the answer is basically it's always going to be yes, unless you get those plastic mouthpieces that cover your mouth, which I do recommend if you're gonna wear your mask for like your job for a really long time, like teachers or nurses. I'll link those below for you guys. I do recommend getting some of those, but that to me seems uncomfortable. I'm not a mouth breather, so I really don't worry about that. But if you don't want to get a plastic piece, I recommend finding a mask that has a really harsh seam in the middle, because anytime I've seen those that have the really harsh seam, they seem to form away from your face. But those do seem to be the ones that fog the glasses the most. So pick your poison, just wear a mask. This is the silk one I wear. I love it, have it in 2 colors. Sam has it in 1 color and it's a good find. All right, this is the last skin beauty favorite for the year. Guess what it is? If you guessed ice roller, you were right. I have talked about this enough. You guys are probably sick of hearing about it at this point, but this has been the game changer for my skin this year, because just like how this opens up your pores because it puts that heat on your face and it really opens everything up, you want to close those pores back. So in the morning after I wash my face, every single morning for basically all of 2020, I have washed my face, I'll put my morning skincare on, and then I'll grab this from the freezer, I will roll it across my skin. It really shrinks up those pores, makes everything super tight and tiny, and it's going to help prevent, obviously, over the long period of time with use, like wrinkles. It's gonna help with oil control. It helps a lot with my rosacea, but just for like a quick day-to-day use, it's really good for closing up your pores. So this has made such a difference in my skin, especially in the morning after I do put that skincare on, because I do have oily skin. So I noticed that after I put the skincare on and then use this, it's just like there seems to be less oil on my face, just because I think my pores are a lot tighter and a lot more closed. Like they're not open and just being oily and disgusting like they love to be. This one is pretty large, as you can see. I actually am including the ice roller in my January giveaway on Instagram, but I found one that has a lot smaller profile, because that is the only thing I don't like about this, is how freaking massive this thing is. And like if you have a tiny face, like this thing is like, it's a monster. So I really love this. I can't recommend it enough. If you're going to get anything out of this video, get this. It is bomb. So good. I just obsess over Amazon things, and I feel like everything I say, I'm like, this is the best product. No, this is the best product, because they're all the best. They're all so good. You guys know that. You love Amazon. Alright guys, and that is it for my Best of Amazon 2020 video. The year is over, and it is so insanely incredible that we survived it, but also like so crazy how fast time went. So I am so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around if you've been here for a while, or joining me if you are new here. I love you guys so freaking much. Stay safe, stay sane. We are gonna get through this year, and I'll see you guys in my next video.